Hello, 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 hello. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Good to be here again for our Sunday briefing. Yeah, it's what we do every Sunday by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Thank you for showing up as usual. I'm glad to be here with you. Um Let me start with introduction in case you don't know me or you are seeing this face for the first time. Oh, I am Mma Okoye, a trained guidance counselor and a parenting coach. I'm a seasoned parenting coach with many years of experience. I'm the founder, the Parents Academy, and also the founder, Global Initiative for Proper Parenting. Now, talking about the Parents Academy is the reason we are having this seminar every no did I say seminar? The reason we are having this webinar every Sunday. This is where we meet. I mean, the home heroes. The home heroes are the parents in the Parents Academy. It's 6 months academy. The first cohort 1.0, will be wrapping up in June, while cohort 2.0 will start in July 2025. You can be part of this academy. It's just 30,000 naira for 6 months. Now, what are the benefits? The benefits are: one, you're going to have unrestricted access to a professional guidance counselor for the period of 6 good months. No matter the number of children you have, even if it's 10 children, the counselor will always attend to your children's needs. Two, you will have a structured plan for proper and intentional parenting. You will also be made to journal your parenting work and also your progress. You'll be given ideas on how to generate extra income so that you will have reduced stress when it comes to finances. We'll also look at your mental health as a parent. So that as a parent, your mental health is equally stable and your finances, at least you're having more than one source of income and lots of other benefits, because there will be lots of parenting teachings. We are going to get all of that for just 30,000 naira in 6 months. Now, having said that, let's go straight into the business of the day. What do we want to talk about today? We want to talk about gentle parenting versus traditional parenting. What works for us? Now, there's lots of debate going on. Our parents used to flog, we are not flogging, we are petting these children, and a whole lot of that conversation. Now we want to analyze this. So while we talk, you go to the comment section, tell me, do you prefer gentle parenting or traditional parenting? Traditional parenting is our parents' way, the way we were raised. Now, I want to ask you, please drop it in the comment section. Even if you are watching after the live webinar, you're watching the replay, I want you to drop in the comment section. You were trained in a traditional way. What effect did it have on you? Can you beat your chest? I mean, tell yourself the truth and say, it helped me. Then I will do exactly that for my children. Or will you say, some part of it helped me, but some part of it did not help me? I developed low self-esteem. I had depression. I had emotional stress. I was able to speak out and all that. If that is your case, drop it in the comment section. I want this to be more of interactive. I want to read lots of comments concerning gentle parenting and traditional parenting. But don't worry, we're going to delve into all of that and explain them bit by bit for you. I have lots of things coming your way. So stay glued. Do not leave. Stay glued, because I'm going to dish out lots of values and we'll come to a conclusion where we will agree on the particular thing we want to do. It's all about parenting our children. The aim is to raise morally sound, responsible, resourceful individuals who will make themselves proud, make us, the parents, proud, and make the society proud. We want to contribute meaningfully to the society by injecting responsible people into the society. If you do your work and I do mine, the society will be a better place for all of us. Now, remember to subscribe. If you've not done so, please do that. That's a kind of motivation and encouragement for me. So while you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and share if you have parents who you think have the same challenge, trying to parents who are like confused between gentle parenting and traditional parenting. We're going to look at all that. You will now choose what works for you and what you want. I'm not going to stay here and say choose this or choose that. Rather, I'm going to analyze the both of them and you tell me the one that is better for you. So hit the like button, just hit the like button, subscribe if you've not done so, and make this video to go viral by sharing to as many parents you know, as many parents as possible. Now, without further ado, let's delve into the business of the day. Okay, so remember, I said our topic is gentle parenting versus traditional parenting. What works for us? At any point, I say something that catches you, that hits you. Please give me that emoji. Yeah, that's a kind of motivation and encouragement for me. Okay, thank you in advance. All right, let's go straight into the business of the day. Gentle parenting versus traditional parenting. What works for us? Understanding our approach to raising emotionally healthy, respectful children. Remember, that's the goal. So, as a parent, like I told my home heroes, the first thing you need to do is to have your parenting goal. So, do you even have your parenting goal? If you have your parenting goal, you will now streamline your parenting style to match with your parenting goal so that at the end you'll be able to achieve success and meet up with your target or your goal as a parent. Now, welcome parents and caregivers. This lecture is not just for parents who are couples living together. It's for anybody who has children under their custody. Teachers, caregivers, single parents, widows, widowers, all of you are invited to this page because it's all about our children. We are not judging anybody, we are not segregating, but our target and focus is on our children because these children are members of the society. It's not about whether they had one parent, single parent, the orphans, the whatever, the parents separated, the parents divorced, the parent, one of the parents died or what. It's all about the welfare of the children for the good of the society. So if you have anybody who has children under their care, even if it's one child, teachers, caregivers, all of you, children coaches, even in your churches, if your duty is to take care of children, even your mosque, wherever you are and you are taking care of children, this particular channel, Parenting Issues with Mmokoye, it's for you. All right, welcome parents and caregivers. This session explores two parenting approaches and why we chose what works best for our family. So let me take that slide again. You can see the picture I have there. The question said, what is your parenting style? Currently, I'm carrying out a research on different parenting styles and how it affects the mental health of couples. So that is taking me deeper into lots of things. And after all of that, you will still benefit because after all of that research and all of that, I'll come here and teach you what I learned. And the interesting thing is that you're gonna learn it free. You're not paying to learn it. Okay. All right. So, what is traditional parenting? Traditional parenting is mainly authority based. The language there is that obedience and discipline are central. You must obey me. I mean, you must obey me because I said so. Then often traditional parenting uses punishments and rewards. And you will hear things like, because I say so. That's a common phrase. If your parent used that phrase very well, please drop it in the comment section. Because I said so. Unlike today's children, when they ask you question and you respond with because I said so, let me say your name will be sorry because you'll be chasing that child away from you. It's a different ball game now. Now, traditional parenting values structure, but sometimes lacks room for emotional connection and mutual understanding. So, we are not saying we are going to kick out traditional parenting totally. We are analyzing the both of them, then we'll come to a conclusion and know what works for us. Remember, I said what works for us. Now, that is it with traditional parenting. Now, gentle parenting. What is gentle parenting? Gentle parenting is based on empathy, respect, and understanding. So empathy, respect, and understanding. It focuses on connection and emotional development. So you can see a mother here squatting down, reducing her height to that of the child to support that child emotionally. Then gentle parenting uses boundaries, not punishment. Someone will say, but my mom used to flog us, my dad used to flog us, and we turned out well. My question is, did you actually turn out well? Why are we having so many problems in marriages? Have you not thought of it that a lot of us, we are broken as children? A lot of us are trying to go through childhood trauma. Have you ever thought of that? Why are we not tolerating each other? Why do we not have emotional intelligence? Why do we not have empathy? Why is there so much wickedness? Why do we not see our fellow human beings as humans? Have you not thought of it that it could be from where we are coming from? Have you ever thought of that? So I will continue. So those punishments, did we actually turn out well? Did it actually help us? If it has helped you, please drop it on the comment section. Okay, don't forget, I'm an early childhood educator and also a trained guidance counselor. I'm equally one of the members Counseling Association of Nigeria. So when I say certain things, I say it with facts, not just because many people say. And I've observed a lot of things. I've been in this parenting ministry for over 10 years. So when I say certain things, I know what I'm saying. And I have my children. I have 4 of them, 2 boys and 2 girls. So I have both genders and I study all of them. None is but 4 of them are adolescents. So when I say certain things about parenting, I know what I'm saying. So gentle parenting isn't permissive, because when people talk about gentle parenting, they confuse it with permissive parenting. Permissive parenting style is where you allow the child to do anything the child wants, and you allow you allow the child to be too free, no restrictions, no rules, no boundaries. That is not gentle parenting. So don't confuse gentle parenting with permissive parenting. You will have about 4 different parenting styles. We have the authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, and neglectful parenting. I'm not going to talk about that today. So if you are just joining us, the topic is gentle parenting versus traditional parenting. What works for us? I've analyzed uh, traditional parenting. I'm trying to analyze gentle parenting. And remember to subscribe if you have not done so. I said, as I talk, please, I want to see your comment in the comment section. Were you raised via traditional parenting or gentle parenting? What type of parenting style are you using in your family? The traditional parenting style, did it favor you? Are there things you want to talk about concerning this? Are there things that are affecting you concerning the traditional parenting? Then the gentle parenting, what's your thought about that? Do you think it will spoil your children? Have you ever heard about it before? What do you know about it? Drop all of that in the comment section. I want us to have a conversation this evening. Even if you are watching after the free webinar, please still drop your comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you are getting values already. Now, gentle parenting isn't permissive, like I said, it's responsive and teaches self-regulation through modeled behavior. Now, gentle parenting helps the child to develop some of these skills internally, organically, not out of fear. When your child develops some of these things out of fear, the child can easily live a double standard life. The child is in school, behaving, having a different, totally different personality. Then when the child comes to the house, the child becomes a totally different person. So that is the effect of traditional parenting. But gentle parenting makes your child to behave the same way both in the house and in the school, because the child has developed this internal organic way of handling things. Because when the child came to the world, the child came with empty brain. So the child is like pushed, trained gradually through a process, not with force. Someone may say, Antima, is like you are already supporting gentle parenting. I'm not saying use this or use that. We'll come to a conclusion where we'll see what works for us. So I want you to drop your own thoughts in the comment section. Or you may say, I'll be talking first. Let's see where you're heading to. Okay, so let's continue. The next slide, common myths versus reality. Some of the things we used to hear about gentle parenting, the misconceptions around it. People say that kids rule the house in gentle parenting. Remember, I wrote here busting the myths. You already know my stand. Okay, kids rule the house in gentle parenting. That's a myth. It's not the reality. The reality is that clear boundaries still exist. I mean, for people who are practicing gentle parenting. Remember, I said it's different from permissive parenting. Gentle parenting is not permissive parenting. Now, some people say that in gentle parenting, there is no discipline. But then in gentle parenting, there is discipline, not punishment. There is a difference between discipline and punishment. Now, in gentle parenting, you make your child face consequences for every action, thereby teaching the child that you are free to choose whatever you want to do. You are free to do that. But then you are not free to choose the consequences. So in gentle parenting, for every misbehavior, there is a consequence. So, and discipline is not when the child commits an offense. Discipline should even start before the child commits an offense. Now, what is even discipline? We mistake discipline to be punishment. Oh, I will discipline you very well. That means I will flog you very well, I'll punish you very well. Discipline is not punishment. So discipline should even start earlier. How do you discipline? First of all, you even tell the child the rules and regulations, the do's and don'ts, and why they should do this and why they should not do that. You have started your discipline lecture, not waiting for the child to fall prey and you start punishing. So that's why I say, if you don't understand gentle parenting, you say, we are not treating these children well. So if you I want to stress this issue of discipline, not punishment. So if you're actually disciplining the child, there must be consequences for every bad behavior. Now, in gentle parenting, you are also supposed to know the difference between a mistake and a bad behavior. There are two different things. We confuse them. For example, your 3-year-old child, you are telling the child to get a cup of water. Along the way, the child fell and maybe something, he mistakenly matched on something, fell and the cup broke. That's a mistake, not a bad behavior. Now, when you say, go and get me a cup of water, and say, no, 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 I will not go. No, 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 that's a bad behavior. And there should be consequence for that, not necessarily punishment. Let me say corporal punishment, because that's the only punishment we know, corporal punishment. So as we talk this, have you been practicing gentle parenting or traditional parenting? Which one works for you? For my home heroes, they have been practicing gentle parenting, and there are lots of testimonies they have given. If you're a home hero listening right now, please drop one of your testimonies so that others will learn from your experience and see that truly gentle parenting actually pays. I've taken my stand. Okay, so another myth I want to bust, that gentle parenting, parents are too soft. No, parents are not too soft. Rather, gentle parenting teaches emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is all about self-awareness, empathy. You are aware of your own strengths and weaknesses. You feel, when you before you behave, you have this knowledge that your words, thoughts and actions can affect you and affect people around you positively or negatively. That's all about emotional intelligence. So if you apply gentle parenting and your child is aware of himself or herself, knows his or her triggers, knows what makes him feel good or feel bad, and also realizes the fact that his words, thoughts and actions, especially, yeah, the thoughts affects actions. What you think, what you constantly think, will make you start behaving in that way. So your words, thoughts and actions affects you and everybody around you. So if your child have that knowledge, you will see your child behaving better, whether in the house or in the school. So do you which of the parenting styles are you subscribing to? Gentle parenting or traditional parenting? I want to see your comment in the comment section. Okay, so the next slide, our journey and what we've learned. Starting with traditional methods, lots of power struggle. Now, if you are a parent, I mean couple living together, and one is using traditional method, the other is using gentle parenting, believe me, quote me anywhere, your children will tilt towards the parent using gentle parenting. And you will see them telling them the truth, opening up to them, which will help them guide them. There's a post I made on Facebook today. I said, I was talking about academic pressure, and I said your duty is just three things: support, encourage, guide. That's your duty as a parent. Not to kill somebody just because I will show you I'm your mother. I carried you for 9 months in my stomach. No, I mean in my womb. No. So your duty is to guide, direct, support, encourage. That's your duty as a parent, not to kill somebody. And I always tell my home heroes, instead of going around the house looking for who did not do this, whom to punish, let me use that word. Instead of going around your house looking for whom to punish, why don't you go around the house looking for who needs help? Yeah, look for who needs help and help. What? How do I mean? If your child is crying over something, the child is trying to communicate something for you. It's either the child is struggling with solving a particular problem, that means the child needs help, or the child is wants your attention, that means the child needs help. So why will you still flog and beat that child? There's something I saw on Facebook today. Someone said a teacher, a picture of a boy who had marks on the head, just very grievous mark, and the poster said the teacher did this to my son because he could not spell. Now, a child who could not spell needs help. That's what he needs, not flogging. For the child not to be able to spell, something is wrong. It could be that there's a problem in the house and the child needs emotional support. The child, while you are teaching, the child is thinking of daddy and mommy that are always fighting in the house. It could be that the child is one of these children whose brain takes time to process things, because I'm an online teacher. Yeah, I teach some students, I mean UK students, online. So there's one of them, I was teaching him one of these days. Then I asked, they were twins, the class that day. So I asked the other one, please explain to him. After the girl finished explaining, the boy said, Miss Chidema, please, my brain doesn't process things very fast. You know, children abroad, they are very expressive. And that was a clue for me. But when you train your child in a way that your child can't even express themselves, you won't even know how to help them. Assuming I'm using traditional method, will this boy tell me my brain can't process this? Immediately he said that sparked something in me. And whenever I'm handling him, I take my words one by one. And believe me, do you know this boy? Once you say this once, his brain will magnet it. Even the other one that will talk, when you say it fast, she picks it. Small time she will forget. But you see this boy, even the last assessment they did, this boy top was second position. His brain was not processing fast, but if it processes, it sticks. He doesn't forget it. Right now, he's very, very good in mathematics. So it could be the same problem with your children. Even teachers, that child you are flogging for not spelling well, it could be that his brain does not process fast. What the child needs is guidance. What the child needs is help, not flogging. So when we say some of these things, people will be like, you are spoiling the children. You are not spoiling them. You understand them, you put yourself in their shoe, and you help them. When you help them, you see the changes, you see the progress in whatever they are doing. So now, in traditional parenting, it's more of exercising power and authority. I'm your mother, I'm your father, and you forget that as a child, your child have their basic human rights. Yes, they have their rights. I'm not saying in abroad, even in their classes, they teach them their rights. So they have their right. Is it because we are here and some of us didn't turn out well? Some of us are suffering with low self-esteem. We can't even express ourselves. Some of us went through all forms of sexual harassment and sexual abuse because we were wired and built in a way that we are not supposed to talk. So even when these abuses are going on, we can't even speak out. Some of us are not even expressive enough. You see a mother in 40s, you see the boss trying to sexually harass her. She doesn't even know what to do or what to say or how to protect herself. These are results of the traditional ways our parents raised us up. So when I say, did we actually turn out well? If you turned out well, please drop that in the comment section. If you did not, also drop it in the comment section. Remember, our topic today is gentle parenting versus traditional parenting. What works for us? I want to see your comments. Why are you not saying anything? So I want to see your comments. What works for us? We are comparing the two, or you are just still processing what I'm saying to know if it makes sense or not. So now, um transitioned to gentle parenting because we started with traditional methods. There was lots of power struggles. And for those of us who were in boarding school, maybe senior secondary school or university, you will agree with me that we had people, I mean, men of God's children, people whose parents are very, very strict, misbehaving in school. Some of them even, the girls packed their things and lived in a man's house in school. Meanwhile, in the school, there was something else. Some of them, their parents say don't wear trousers in the house, but when they come to school, if you see what they put on, then when they're going back to the house, they wear very long agbada gown to be like sister sister who, what now we like, or let me not say anything. So if you saw such in your school, please drop it in the comment section and let us see how traditional parenting actually helped us or destroyed us. So it was lots of power struggle. And traditional parenting too made us, we lacked skills. Most of us spent 4 years, 5 years in school learning, just trying to get only a degree certificate. And when we are done with that certificate, majority are even unemployable. Reason, the basic skills needed. Oh, Chisom, welcome Chisom, good evening. Welcome Chisom. That's my home hero. Chisom is here, she's a home hero. And for those of you who do not know what home heroes are the parents in the Parents Academy. We are wrapping up cohort 1.0. We're about to start cohort 2.0 in June. Onboarding will be in July. So I've said the benefits of that at the beginning of this lecture. Benefits of being a home hero, just 30,000 naira, and you have unrestricted access to the counselor and every other benefit that will help you in your parenting journey. And the counselor will follow up with your children, all of them, one by one. Okay, now let's continue. We transitioned from traditional parenting to gentle parenting. A lot of us don't even understand this gentle parenting of a thing. We think it's being permissive. Now, gentle parenting builds stronger connection, fewer meltdown, stronger connections with the children. Yeah, challenges, yes. What it? Absolutely. There are challenges with gentle parenting, and it's worth it. I'm talking out of experience. Like I said, I have 4 children. I initially, before I knew what I knew now, when I started giving birth to them, I started with traditional parenting. Luckily, my mom studied child psychology, degree level. So when she came for the omugo in my first child, there are certain things I was doing. She would say no. Then sometimes during holidays, I'll take my children to meet my parents. They were living in Aba then. I'll go and meet them. So my mom wasn't this type of grandmothers that will spoil grandchildren. She wasn't that type. She was this type of grandmothers that will still want to parent you, the grandchild. So when we go, she will observe some things and correct me some things. That was how I gradually started tilting towards gentle parenting. Then I now went back to study early childhood education, learned a lot about child development. I now knew that these children actually need help until I got to the part where I'm doing my master's degree on guidance counseling. So I now saw the need for gentle parenting instead of traditional parenting. It's not that you throw away traditional parenting, you blend both of them, you blend them, but more on connecting with your child, raising this organic skills. Let the child do these things because it's supposed to be done, not because if I don't do it, I'll be punished. Don't give this mentality of if I don't do it, I'll be punished. When you do that, your child will be living a double standard life. Now, I want you to share your authentic story. What changed? How your family responded and what surprised you. I want you to share your own in the comment section. That's why I put it here. I'm not sharing my own. Share yours so that all of us will learn. This is a community of parents where we come together to learn about parenting. Remember, the topic today is gentle parenting versus traditional parenting. What works for you? What have you been using? What was used on you? Please drop it in the comment section, and we'll read from you and learn. Remember, if you want to grow, you need to keep learning, you need to keep evolving, and you need to keep getting better than you used to be. That's how to grow. When you are growing, you'll be able to influence your children better. Now, gentle parenting makes you to influence your children better than traditional parenting. That's the truth. I'm talking out of experience. So, practical let me not bite my tongue. We are trying to teach you practical strategies that work. So you need to validate emotions, because I know with all I said now, a lot of my listeners will want to adopt gentle parenting. Um, Validate emotions. I Like your child is angry, you'll be like, I see you're upset. So let your child understand that you validate this emotion, not maybe your child's toy spoiled and your child is still crying, you are beating the child on top of that. Meanwhile, when you are walking on the road and your slippers caught, you feel so angry, you even want to hit the next person beside you because your slippers caught, or maybe your phone spoiled, you feel so angry, and your child's toy spoiled, and you are beating that child for crying. Can you see your life? So you need to validate emotions, so you need to let them understand that they are also human beings and you see them as human beings. Offer choices to empower. In gentle parenting, lots of empowerment goes on. That's why I asked the question, is it easy? No. Is it challenging? Yes. And gentle parenting, it's more about intentional parenting. For everything you do, you are intentional about it. You are intentional about it. You keep learning so that you keep updating yourself. Even our phones, even apps in our phones, every time you're seeing updates. So why can't you also update yourself so that you can equally empower your children? Now, gentle parenting, you need to set limits with empathy. Don't set limit that even you as an individual, when you are in your child's shoe, if they set that kind of limit, you will not tolerate it. That you think that these children are robots. In gentle parenting, children are heard, not just seen. They are heard. Then repair after mistakes. When there are mistakes, make sure you repair. Remember, I said they need guidance. They need guidance. They need guidance. I'll keep stressing that. So, gentle parenting is not about being perfect. It's about showing up with intention and empathy every day. That's why in the next cohort of parenting issues, we are going to be giving you tips every day that will guide you through gentle parenting. And along the line, if you have challenges, you can freely come to me without paying extra thing. Just because you are a home hero, without paying extra thing, you can freely come to me and say, oh, the gentle parenting, I'm doing it, but at this point, I have this challenge, coach, what can I do? And I'll give you practical strategy tailored to the need of your child. Here I'm saying something general, but in the Parents Academy, we say something that is directed to your own need and the need of your child, not general stuff like this. So let me start with the quote I have here. Parent the child you have, not the child you wish you had. I repeat, parent the child you have, not the child you wish you had. So instead of envying or trying to compare your child with the cousins and your nieces and nephews and your neighbors' children and all that, why don't you pay attention to that child that you have? Your duty is to parent that child. You are the mother, you are the father, yes, but you are not the only person who owns that child. That child, if you are in Nigeria, that child is a Nigerian government child. If you are in US, that child is a US child. If you are in Canada, that child is a Canadian child. So it's not your child alone. It's a child you are nurturing to push out to the society. It's just as I am right now. My father is late, my mom is aged, and I'm here dishing out values to the society, and all of you are benefiting. You didn't know me before now, you got to know me because of this channel. I'm dishing out values to everybody. That's how it is with each of our children. And that is why you need to build your children. There's also a post I made today on Facebook. Today's youth is so unfortunate. Everything in their head is knacking, knacking, knacking. Look at their content. It's all about knack, knack, knack. No problem solving skill. I was opportune to conduct an interview in my office to employ someone because I was a human resource manager there. Now, a lot of people I interviewed, young people, graduates, have nothing upstairs. No idea, no problem solving skill, no critical thinking skill, no analytical skill, no emotional intelligence. These are failures from the house. And their parents, if you ask them now, oh, my dad is strict, my mom is strict, if you do anything, my dad will flog the hell out of you. You are strict, no problem. But what skills are you giving this child? There is no connection. No connection. You are not even bonding with your child. You are only after your authority as a parent. You must respect me because I said so. Then what, after respecting you because you said so, by the time you are no longer in this world, how will that child cope? How will that child survive? Have you ever asked yourself that question? So you need final thoughts. Start dropping your questions. If you have anyone or comments, start dropping them now because we are wrapping up. Like I always say, I don't want this video to exceed 45 minutes. My target is 36 to 45 minutes maximum. So we are wrapping up. We're already 36 minutes gone. So there's no one size fits all. No one size fits all. You can have a blend of traditional and gentle parenting, but more on gentle parenting. So you need to be curious, not critical of yourself and your child. Connection builds cooperation. I repeat, connection builds cooperation. When there's no connection, by the time your child gets to 18 years, there won't be cooperation again. That's why you see some parents at 12, 13, they'll say my child is bigger than me. I can't even control my child again because there was no connection. You were only exercising authority. You were not training that child. You were not guiding. You were not encouraging. You were not supporting. You were only after your authority. Now, some other thing we do, and it's more in traditional parenting, it's all about us, our ego, how we feel and everything, not about the child. You see a parent sending a 15-year-old child to the university, not because it's what the child wants. If you ask the child don't want that, but it's because the parents want to brag. My child is in university at 15 years. Even the emotional stress the child is going through, you don't care. So in traditional parenting, it's all about the parent, the things the parents want to brag with, the things the parents want to talk about, not about the welfare and well-being of that child, the emotional well-being of the child, the mental health stability of the child. It's not about it. It's about us, so that we can brag for our friends. So that is more on traditional parenting. But in gentle parenting, it's all about building this child. It's all about empowering this child. It's all about helping this child. It's all about helping this child realize that doing good is good. You are not doing good to favor me or make me feel good. You are doing good because it is good to be good. And that's why we are having lots of Yahoo children today. They want to make that money because that's the only thing the parents want. No value, no skill. So we need to start thinking. Let's start going back to the drawing board. Remember, I said connection builds cooperation. If your child is no longer listening to you or cooperating with you, ask yourself, have I been connecting with this child? Thanks for listening. I'm looking for questions, but I've not seen anyone. If you have any question, you have any comment, please drop it in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Then go to the description. There are links there. I have my digital products. I have a book for teenagers. I called it Between Love, Infatuation, and My Identity. You need that book, just 3,000 naira. You can even buy from with any currency. The system will convert it to naira and send to me. So now you need that book for your teenagers. If you have a 13-year-old child, please go and buy that book. That 3,000 naira will help you build this connection. Remember, I said they need help. One of the ways you can help them get this book, the link is in the description. Then you can buy any of our digital products like the parenting journal. My link to my seller store is there. parenting journal, where you journal your progress, like what you learned today, you need to journal it. It's 12 months journal, but you can start at any month. The only thing you need to do is make it 12 months. Even if you have 10 children, you can get one, just be writing it in your jotter for the 10 of your children. That's if you have 10 children in this economy. So you journal the progress of your children, because as you are doing gentle parenting, you need to journal. Journaling helps you to keep track of your progress and celebrate your small wins. Remember, when you celebrate your small wins, your brain releases dopamine, which makes you feel good, and you want to do that again so that you also feel good. So you journal your progress, set your goal, your weekly goal. That journal will help you to set weekly goal. Every week you have a goal. Like as I am now, I have planned what I want to achieve this week, both for myself, for my personal growth, and for my children. Parenting journal helps you do that. You can join our academy, because you also need a support system. You need that support system that will help you grow, where you keep learning and keep growing. You can start paying small, small. 30,000 naira is nothing compared to the benefit it will give you. What you learn, you pass on to your children and your children's children. So it's not a big thing to spare. Learn to invest to grow. You don't get everything free of charge. Okay? All right. In the absence of any other question, we are 41 minutes gone, and I'll be wrapping up. So go to the description and get the things you have. We'll do this every Sunday, and it's free. We do this every Sunday. We've done it for the academy started in January, so we have done this from January till now. So make sure you join next week Sunday. Thank you for showing up. I must appreciate you. It's not easy. Thank you for showing up. I'm here because I know you will come. Even those who will watch after the live webinar, thank you for watching to this moment. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your data. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. See you again next week Sunday. Let's do this next week Sunday. I'm coming up with another powerful topic next week Sunday. I'm sure you'll not like to miss that. Enjoy the rest of the day. Wishing you a successful week. Bye.